Hello friends, welcome to this session. In this session, we will solve some more numerical problems on SFD and BMD for overhanging beam. Let us take one problem of overhanging beam. A overhanging beam carries a load as shown in figure. Draw SFD and BMD. As given below, the figure is given in the problem. So you need to draw the free body diagram which shows all the loadings and their directions and their distances from the respective supports or respective stations. So here some concentrated point loads are acting, and one UDL is also acting at the middle of this beam, and though this is a overhanging beam, that's why these support are somewhat beyond the extreme ends. So that's why this RB is beyond this extreme end and this RF is also beyond this extreme end G. So first of all, very first step is to find out the support reactions. So for that, use equilibrium condition. So summation Fx is equal to 0. Not applicable because there is no horizontal forces or loadings onto this beam. So use summation of Fy is equal to 0. So take the vertical forces either upward direction or downward direction. Upward forces take positive, downward forces take negative. So RB there is a reaction at B. It is in the upward direction, so plus RB minus 5 into 0.7, that is the UDL in the downward direction. Again this minus 4 downward direction load, minus 2 downward concentrated load at G, and plus RF at upward reaction at F, so it is plus RF. So after solving this, you will form the equation RB plus RF is equal to 10.5. That is equation number 1. So to find the reactions at B and F, we have to take the moment. So either you can take the moment at B or you can take the moment at F. So let us take the moment at B. So summation of MB is equal to 0. So first 1 kilonewton concentrated load, anti-clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative, and clockwise moment positive. So minus 1 into perpendicular distance is 0.7. Again this UDL is acting clockwise to the at about B. So plus 5 into 0.7, that UDL load, that is intensity into intensity into span. So 5 into 0.7 into, it is acting at the center, means at half of the 0.7 plus 0.4, that value is 0.75. And this 4 kilonewton force is acting. The distance from B is 1.5 meter. So 4, it is clockwise moment, that's why plus 4 into 1.5. Again this 2 kilonewton force is acting at a distance of 2.5 from B. So 2 into 2.5. And this reaction at F, it makes the anti-clockwise movement, that's why minus RF into distance is 1.9 is equal to 0. And that value of RF is coming 6.8 kilonewton. Put that value in equation number 1, you will get the RB value. So in this case, you will get the both of these reaction from this equilibrium conditions. After that, shear force diagram and their calculations. First of all, loading diagram is as shown in, and exactly below of this you have to draw the shear force diagram. So first of all, draw the horizontal line, and as per the loading you have to draw the shear forces above or below the horizontal line. Starting from this 0, this 1 kilonewton force load is acting in the downward direction, so you have to go in the downward direction. So up to 1, between these two there is no loading is there, so horizontal line is drawn. So naming, you can name it for each station. Again up to this 1, there is a at RB, there is a upward reaction is there of a 3.7 kilonewton. So minus 1 plus 3.7 is the value is 2.7. So it is plus 2.7 up above the horizontal line. Again between B to C there is a no loading horizontal line, and from C to D there is a UDL is there and the total load of UDL is 5 into 0.7. So 2.7 minus 5 into 0.7, the value is 0.8. So it is minus 0.8 is coming, which is below the horizontal line. After that, D to E there is a no loading horizontal line, and at E there is a downward concentrated load. So 0.8 minus 0.8 minus 4, so 4.8. Again E to E to F there is a no loading, again horizontal line, and at EF there is a reaction in the upward direction. So 4 minus 4.8 plus 6.8, the value is 2. Again there is F to G there is a no loading, so you have to draw horizontal line, and at G station there is a downward concentrated 2 kilonewton load, the value is 0. So in this way you can draw this shear force diagram, and with this you can show the shear force calculation like this. At A there are two values, first value is taken left and second value right. So shear force at A left 0, right minus 1. Again shear force at B station there are two values, first value is 1, second value is 2.7. so first value is minus 1 and second value is 2.7. Again at C there is a single value, so take that shear force at C 2.7. Shear force at D there are again single value minus 0.8 kilonewton, and shear force at E there are two values, one is first value is taken left, which is minus 0.8, and second value is minus 4.8. At EF there are two values again, first value is 0 force at EF to the left minus 4.8, and to the right 2 kilonewton, and shear force at G to the left 2 kilonewton and to the right 0 kilonewton. Bending moment calculations. So extreme end support that A and G, the bending moment is 0. So find out the in between stations bending moment or the critical points. So first of all, bending moment at B station. So summation of M at B is equal to 0. So minus 1 anti-clockwise moment, that's why it is minus. So minus 1 into 0.7, the value is minus 0.7 kilonewton into meter. Again at F, if you take the moment at F, so you can take either left of the section or right of the section. So here it is the right of the section is taken, that's why clockwise minus. So minus 2 into 0.6. So 0.6 is the perpendicular distance from the about F support. The value is minus 1.2 kilonewton into meter. Again moment at C. So here it is at C there is a left portion is taken, that's why anti-clockwise minus. So minus 1 into 1.1 plus this RB, it makes the clockwise moment that 3.7 into 1.1. Again this UDL, sorry, yes, so minus 1 into 1.1 plus 3.7 into 0.4, so value is 0.38 kilonewton into meter. Again moment at D, take the left of the section or right of the section. So minus 1 into 1.8, 3.7 clockwise movement into 1.2 is the perpendicular distance, 5 kilonewton, 5 into 0.7, that load intensity, it acts at the center, half of the 0.7, that is 0.35, value is 1.05 kilonewton into meter. And last moment at E. So moment at E, taken the right of the section, that's why clockwise clockwise, so clockwise movement negative and anti-clockwise positive. So 2 at E there is a 2 into 1. Again so you can do the calculation that correctly. Here some printing mistakes are there. So 2 into 1 clockwise minus, again there is a reaction at EF is in the anticlockwise, that's why plus 6.8 into 4. So at E you can determine the bending moment at E. So here this bending moment is drawn at various points of this beam. So at extreme end there is a zero bending moment. So you can show at B there is a minus 0.7 below the horizontal line. At C there is a 0.38 above the line. At D there is a 1.05 above. At E there is a 0.73 above the horizontal line. At EF there is a minus 1.2, it is below. So there is UDL is there, so you can join this line by second degree parabolic curve, and there is a no loading, that's why you can join all other points by the straight incline line. So in this way you can draw the bending moment diagram like this. Here we have drawn the shear force and bending moment diagram for the overhanging beams. So this problem is for study at home. You solve this problem as assignment. Draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram of this particular overhanging beam. In this problem, there is a concentrated loadings are acting. There is no UDL or other type of the loading. So only concentrated loadings are there, and there are two supports are there which is beyond the extreme ends. That's why it is overhanging. So at C there is a reaction at this support RC, and at E there is a reaction at this support RE. So solution is there. So this is a loading diagram, and this is a shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So you need to solve this problem, means you have to do the calculation for support reactions and the shear force calculation and bending moment calculation. So in the solution you try to give the details and solve is in detail about the calculation work. So thank you very much.